Hey YouTube, this is Average Takes. Going to give you an average take on a specific subject today. Today we're going to be talking about this whole representation thing that I've been seeing on YouTube lately and Twitter about people playing different characters and stuff. So let me give you the average take. You don't need to be represented to like something. I am not Denzel Washington, but you better believe that I like a lot of Denzel Washington characters. You know, I don't believe that Robin Williams represents me, but I sure wanted to be him in some of his movies because he was just that clever. So I talk about this because Jamila Jamil plays Titania on She-Hulk. Haven't watched the show. You may be doing a great job at it, girl, and that's fine. But when you bring up the talk about being represented, like they're just people, they're actors. They're never going to truly represent you. Not many actors have that kind of middle class ideology, live in a regular house. They don't represent you. But aspects of their characters can, because the one thing that combines us all is that we have personality traits. We have ways that we act and how others perceive us. And so if you're a funny person to your friends and you see a funny guy on the big screen, you're going to feel a little bit represented by that. That's why so many people like comedies, why they like comedic actors, why people grab onto Robin Williams, Jim Carrey, Ryan Reynolds, like because they see a little bit of that humor in themselves, or they want to be that kind of funny guy. So no, we don't have to be represented. I'll tell you right now, I haven't been the skinniest person in my life. And I never once said, oh, dang, Jonah Hill is acting. Oh, my goodness. I feel so represented. No, it's not that way. That's not how it works. I liked his funny parts. I liked some of the stuff he did. But it's not like I felt represented by the character just because we were both a little overweight. Like, that's not how it works. So, Titania, you do you. I see you got that number one spot supposedly on that graph. I don't know about y'all, but I can't trust graphs no more like that because these PR companies and stuff like that, these media companies, they throw these graphs out and sometimes they're not even counting the real people. Like if you look at, say, Tom McDonald, he is the number one independent artist and he has views on his videos that are higher than a whole bunch of these other artists. And then you go to trending and he's not there. Or you go to sales and he's not there, even though he'll show you the numbers where he was there. Because they make you run through all these loops and make you do these tricks. It's like a pony show. So maybe that one company took specific data and said, hey, this is the number one show based on these figures that we got. And I guarantee you those figures aren't showing the exact number of people that watch from each company's database because they're probably not going to leak all that information out to you. So if you are the number one show, good for you. But don't come at us about representation because I've liked people that aren't my race. I've liked people that aren't my size. I've liked people that weren't even my gender in shows before. And I didn't have to be represented by them to enjoy that character. When you hear a story and you see it played out on the big screen, what makes your character good is how well you perform, the lines, and how you deliver those in a way that makes you likable. Or, in some instances, not likable. There are people that have played the enemy all the time. Tim Curry plays roles that make you just go, ugh, I don't ever want to be around that kind of person. But yet you watch because you want to see how he interacts against the good guys. Like, for instance, if you look at Three Musketeers, done in the 90s. It was amazing. And you wanted to see his character get taken down. And that was his job. His job as the evil bad guy was to make you want to see his demise at the end. So don't tell me that you need to be represented in order for these characters to convey the story to you. Because that's just simply not true. So Titania, I hope your show does well. It's not my show, and it has nothing to do with the fact that there's not a person like me. I'm a front and center of it. But that doesn't mean it can't be a good show. And I hope you put every ounce of work into it. But let's be real. Just because you don't look like me and I don't look like you doesn't mean we can't relate. At the end of the day, we're all humans. And I don't need to see somebody that looks exactly like me playing the character. And I don't think anybody else really feels like they have to see that. I mean, look at shows that were popular just even 20, 30 years ago. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Family Matters, you know, Full House. Like, those shows didn't represent everybody in the U.S., but they sure watched them. And I don't need to be represented to watch Spanish stuff. When I was growing up, Disney Channel, we had the one with the Spanish cheerleader group. And I watched it. I liked it. I enjoyed it. And you know why? Because I thought it was a fun story. And I didn't care that it was all about girls. Because they conveyed a story that I thought was good. It was we're knocked down. We're in the poorest school. We're going to fix that. We're going to be the best. And that kind of a story can get something in everybody. Everybody wants to see the victory story. Don't give us a boring story. That's all we want in our entertainment. No boring. Give us a good story. Have a good resolution. And don't take 15 years to explain 15 minutes of plot, like the Rings of Power be trying to do. So, that's your average take. If you like it, please like and subscribe. If you want to support me, you can go to Locals. I'm going to be putting some long form text content up there for you guys to read. Just my basic thoughts on different subjects pretty soon. So till then, this has been Average Takes, giving you the average take, and I hope you all have a good day.